Hey guys, it's John, your vintage geek, producer and host of the Super Awesome Geek Show, one of the bros of Battlefront, and welcome to another Super Awesome Geek Show video. So I got something pretty neat here, guys, today. I wanted to go through some of the new Star Wars figures that are coming out in 2018. We got some of these from Hascon, we got some from Toy Fair, we got more from other conventions, and just different leaks that have come out in the last few weeks due to all these conventions and various things that have been going on. And I just thought it'd be neat to put it all the pictures that we've gathered from the press release photos and various other things, and stick it all in one video. So in addition to the Han Solo figures that you've been seeing fly by, the 3 3/4 inch action figures, the new Falcon that has detachable parts to make it look like the classic Falcon, these 12-inch figures that are coming out for the Han Solo movie, and now the Black Series stuff, Solo, a Star Wars story. We know is going to have at least 4 Black Series figures initially. But in addition to those that we know are coming out, we've already seen enough videos and footage on those. I wanted to get into some of the new guys, the new figures that are on their way. And there are some from Solo, a Star Wars story. There's a few more that maybe you haven't seen yet, so I'll put those up real quick. 2 packs of Han and Chewie and Lando in a Kessel Guard. Beckett in the 6-inch Black Series line. And there's a new trooper with a sniper rifle, which some are actually saying this is the range trooper, but with the previous image of the guy in the snow, they've actually labeled, Hasbro has labeled that one as the range trooper, so it's anyone's guess which is which, I guess, at this point. But he's in 3 3/4 inch. He's going to be in the vintage line, and he's going to be a 6-inch Black Series. So speaking of that vintage line, in addition to the sniper trooper with the cape, we're going to have, as you saw, what Hasbro's calling the range trooper, the new snow gear, whatever you want to, Arctic cold weather gear trooper. The vintage line will have a Luke Skywalker from The Last Jedi. We're going to get Supreme Leader Snoke. Rey is going to be in the vintage line, the vintage collection. Looks like she's in her the island gear with the cloak and all the accessories for Jedi training. The figures, the packaging's going back to the classic vintage line, like we all like, with the old style from the 70s and 80s look with the photograph from the film of the character. And as you can see in this picture, there's a lot of characters coming out in the vintage line. So, I mean, there's more than I could find a list for, but you can see a few more in this image. One of the vehicles we know about is the tank, that Imperial tank that you see in Rogue One. The tank itself looks great. The packaging looks amazing. I can't wait for this one. I'm definitely grabbing this tank. One very surprising thing that came out of Toy Fair 2018 is Dr. Aphra in the vintage 3 3/4 line. Wow, who would have guessed that, right? A character from the comic books that has become so popular in the last few months. I mean, wow. And it looks fantastic. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get this figure. There's a new Last Jedi 4-pack out with what looks like a new style of snowtrooper and some kind of Imperial gunner type guy, Rey and Rose. For the Black Series 6-inch line, I think Rey is shown here, is currently in stores. The Island Journey / Jedi Training Rey. Admiral Holdo is coming out. We've got a 3-pack coming out of the droids. Some astromech droids. R2 looks like he's been spit up by the monster on Dagobah. I think this is exclusive somewhere. There's a Hoth Princess Leia coming, which will be great because we can put her with the Hoth Han and the Hoth Luke Skywalker that have already come out in those big packs with the Tauntaun and with the Wampa. And this one's great. Lando Calrissian as the skiff guard from Jabba's palace. Oh, I've been waiting for this one. This is awesome. The Gamorrean Guard is coming out in 6-inch Black Series. Another fantastic looking figure. I can't wait for this one. I'm going to have to get at least 2, maybe 3. This is fantastic. Oh, he looks so awesome. And now let's talk bounty hunters. Yeah, finally. Dengar's coming. Yes, we do need their scum. Forlom's on the way. Zuckuss is coming out. Or you could do Zuckuss and Forlom, depending on your preference. If you prefer the original Kenner way, or the new retconned way, whatever. And now we've got one that I've been waiting a long time for. Personally, I love this figure. I can't believe we're finally getting him. Grand Moff Tarkin himself. Oh, I'm so happy. He comes with his little interrogator droid, the little torture thing that he can stab Princess Leia with. Now, I know they're also making that Rebel Trooper that was at the beginning of Star Wars. But sorry, we didn't get sent, and nor could I find online an image for the press release photo of this figure. But I know he's coming. And lastly, for what we know about in the Black Series 6-inch, Commander Wolffe. Wow. Wow. Right? Awesome. Now, one last thing I want to touch on. In the vintage collection, they're starting a new thing where they want to get backers before they make these large vehicles. So they're guaranteed to sell a certain amount and make the money and the profit that they want before they release any more. The first one, they need 5,000 people to agree to purchase the Jabba's sail barge. And here's a, like a sketch of how the toy will look. You're going to get Jabba the Hutt scaled to 3.75-inch figures along with the barge. And then here's some details on how to get it and what the program is. It's going to cost $500 up front if you want to get this thing made. If they get 5,000 people agreeing to buy it, they're going to charge those people, those 5,000, the $500, and you're guaranteed to get one in the mail, I guess. And everybody else who wants one after that fact, if it does get funded, will just have to hunt the toy stores for it. Because they're not going to limit it to just those 5,000 pieces. That's all they need to guarantee the run to make the toy. So that way they know they're going to make their money back and get their profit from it. And it'll be okay for something to make. But they want to guarantee that they're going to sell at least 5,000 of them before they even go ahead starting with production. You know what I mean? It looks pretty cool. I think it's a good idea. I just wish it wasn't $500 to buy in. I would buy in, but I'd buy in at like $100 or $150. I'm not going to buy in at $500. But I sure hope it gets made. I really want to see one in person at some point in my life. I think this is going to be fantastic. It's just an amazing and really cool looking thing. Oh, wow. I do wish I had the $500 to do it, but I don't. if this is successful, they're going to do more in this style, where they're going to get backers ahead of time. And if they get enough people agreeing to buy it, then they're going to, make that item. I hope they do things across the gamut, like some things that are down in the $100 range, and I hope they're not all going to be super expensive things like this. But we'll see how it goes, And well, I think that takes us to the end, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. I know I'm looking forward to most of these figures. I can't wait to get them. There's some exciting things coming down the road for 2018. So thanks again. Appreciate it. Like us, subscribe. If you want to comment, what's your favorite toy? What's the one thing that you're looking forward to? Are you going to get the sale bars? Are you buying in? Or are you going to wait and see if you can hunt it down in stores after the fact if it does get produced? If you want to follow us on Twitter, you can find us at AwesomeGeekShow. And, I guess that's it. May the Force be with you guys, always. And be sure to always keep it geeky out there, alright? Have fun playing with your toys. Until next time, I'm John, and I'm out of here. Check out our podcast, Super Awesome Geek Show. You can find it on almost anything that you would listen to podcasts on. Alright, thanks. Bye.